Okay, well, good morning. I'm here at the racist Walmart across from the villages at the Lotus Walk where I was evicted. Okay. I can't go over the Starbucks because they don't have a cabaret license. And even if I'm not begging for money, they don't want me to play there. Um, I sent an invitation to the devil to come meet me here. So we'll see what goes down. But in the meantime, I'm starting to write down all the lyrics for the songs that I've written. So, and I'm going to perform one song for you that I meant to record months ago. It's been in my brain for years now. Okay, and the whole point of my music ministry and this really spiritual warfare, I would say, this is really spiritual warfare, high end spiritual warfare. Is that these people want to silence me because they know this message is getting out. And back when I met Derek last year, my mother was talking to him and she told him, she saw me playing at Barbara. He said he had a dream. He saw me playing at Barbara Man, and that I was going to write music from all of this, songs from all of this, and be famous. And so it's about the ministry. It's always been about the ministry. And right now, I'm still living in my car. Right, not one person has cash apped me. I sent multiple text messages to friends, and I realized all of that is being blocked. That is being blocked by these evil people. Again, I tell you, my ex-husband is an experienced hacker. He hacked into my car to gain access in order to try to clean a bomb. And he was hacking me from upstairs in my French townhouse before I got driven out. And he's been hacking my phone. And I realized when I think I'm talking to friends via text message last night, especially an angel, I was really talking to him. So I sent him a message and I invited him here to come meet me. But in the meantime, I'm going to continue to do what God has sent me to do, and that is to write and sing my songs. I recorded the song Jailhouse Love, and I sent the lyrics to Derek. Derek is in the jail, and he says they're singing the song Jailhouse Love. Even the COs. Okay, what he told me was that some of these COs are living paycheck to paycheck, and they do have to eat the jailhouse slop. And so they're just finding it amusing singing the song with the baking soda pockets and the old cornbread. And so right now I'm in my car. I thought I'd sell it yesterday. I thought I'm just going to sell it and then rent a car for a little while, pay some of my bills, and so I can sum up life here and go claim my inheritance and start a beginning somewhere else. But we've been delayed yet again. There's another continuance for the end of this month, and then there's another one at the beginning of next month because his mother is making a last-ditch effort to contest his competency. Again, it's all part of that entire mindset. She doesn't want to let go of the Calvin Peete fortune of control of his life, and she doesn't want to come to terms with the fact and admit that she has been intentionally exploiting him and hiding his epilepsy all his life. And so, that's basically all of it, and these complicit judges that have been working are really, just trying to hide their hands, right, in their role in trying to not only destroy his life, but my life and other people's lives as well. And there's a lot of innocent victims that have been victimized by not only corrupt law enforcement, but the justice system in general. But I'm in my car. I'm in my '88 Mercury, and I thought, well, I'm gonna sell this car because I was having problems with it. I couldn't get it started, and then I had that blowout, and then I realized that I'd left there's a key that you have to get the wheel cover off, and so my friends helped me get my wheel covers off. And it turned out the left rear driver's tire, the tread is coming off of it. This is the tire that came with it. I replaced the other one. I don't have the money to do it, so I'm parked off at the BJ's. I have a membership at BJ's, and They're really good with, their tire shop's really good. But I don't have money for a new tire, and that's what I need. And so I'm asking all my friends, and nobody's responding. And then the one man who responded, who was, I knew, an angel, said something to me that made me realize I'm not even talking to this man. I'm not talking to the angel, I'm talking to the devil. But I was able to talk to one friend who came out. She said and all my friends are in the same boat. They're all poor. Okay? They're all poor. So I was hitting them all up for money. And my one friend came out and she brought me chicken. And it was the most tasty. Let me tell you, when you're hungry, anything tastes good. Even if you had COVID and you can't taste a thing. And so she brought me some Polo Tropical and some water, which I needed desperately, and a few bucks for gas. But I still don't have enough money for a new tire. And so I'm trying to decide, am I going to sell this car? Will Lee Motors buy it back for a decent price? Or what? I don't know what's going to happen. And this is all part of living life in the moment and letting God lead. So I'm going to sit here on the roof. What I found is that this car is perfect for me just sitting my butt up on top of the hood or the trunk with my guitar case open. And I'm here at Walmart. And I got this sign. I got my guitar case open. And it says Songwriter in Progress. And it says, living in my car, I need a new tar. Okay, so I'm going to write a song today called Living in My Car, I Need a New Tar. And I'm gonna sing for you a song that I meant to sing to you months ago. And I've been trying to record. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I'm writing it in my book now, okay? Because I had it on my phone, but I can't get through to anybody. And so I'm just gonna write it in my book, just like I used to do in the old times. And perform the song for you. It's called Red Tide. And it has to do with Moses turning the water into blood. And again, you know, everything I do in terms of my ministry has to do with the prophecies of Daniel and the Revelation, and God delivering us from the scourge of evil, which is modern day slavery. And there are parallels in the Old Testament, and the biggest parallel has to do with Moses. God using Moses to deliver the children of Israel out of bondage in Egypt, right? And one of those was the plagues. The 10 plagues. And one of them was turning water into blood. Okay? And so it has to do with and then there's so many parallelisms, right? Because God turned the water into blood. But I see things happening here with the weather, and Jesus said it himself. Wars, there will be wars, rumors of wars, and he didn't say hurricanes and tornadoes, but you know, that's all part of it. And one of the things that we suffer from, and we've been suffering from green algae blooms here in Southwest Florida, is red tide. And red tide is particularly toxic. But the color red itself is associated with blood. It's associated with the toxicity of the red tide. And it's associated with the Republican Party and the poison that I feel that many of these antichrists are spewing. The ones who promote country over God. And I've said this before, those who put country above God will be deceived. That's my ministry, and I'm not backing down from that. You know, I know there are a lot of, that makes me very unpopular here. That makes me a target for many, many organized criminals here who embrace those ideals. Because in the end, people who were involved in organized crime, people like my ex-husband and his family, people like the Lucianis, like the Hardings, okay? All of these people who are chasing me down, there's just one thing that one of my readers said, and it's very simple. There's no such thing as organized crime without the devil involved, without demons involved. And so I'm going to sing this song unapologetically, and I haven't played it for a while, so I'm going to fiddle around with it and get a good cut. and maybe go over to the Starbucks there where I can't perform publicly, but I can use their Wi-Fi and upload it if that's what God wants me to do. And in the meantime, I'm waiting for the devil himself to show up, because it has been my experience over the last 2 years since I've escaped bondage on the property in Buckingham that he throws rocks and hides his hands. And I'm talking literally. Okay, he was hiding behind a dumpster in Sarasota. He was afraid of my steaks, throwing rocks at Derek, telling him to stay away from his wife. Okay, and he's paid all kinds of agents and criminals to spy on me. I saw a drone flying over BJ's last night. It's no accident, okay? But that's not going to deter me from my mission. And I finally just sent him a text message to his last known number and said, come meet me here, you coward. I'm not afraid of you. Because even if I never go to Manhattan and claim my home here on earth, my mansion here on earth, my apartment, I have a mansion in heaven. The song is called Red Tide. Moses stood at the water. He pulled out his slave. Blood transformed from the water. Your thirst couldn't stay. Red tide. Red tide. Only death on the inside. Poisoning who would drink its toxicity to humanity. Red tide. Now I stand by an ocean where children play. Countless corpses they surface. Those they red tide. Red tide. Only death on the inside. Choking love would breathe its toxicity to humanity. Red tide. Evil men spew their blasphemy, believe in their God. Angels point out deception. Snakes wrapped in brown rise. Red tide. Red tide. Spewing on the inside, cursing more to embrace its toxicity to humanity. Messengers here delivered to show us the way. Here with us for this planet, God's great and will stay. Red tide. Save humanity. Save humanity.
You say I got some Messiah complex and I don't want to save me. I say I'm just doing my work.
Thank you for joining me today and have a blessed day. Okay, I have to say one thing on this video about the guy that stopped here at the Walmart with the silver car and said he had a Messiah complex and tried to interrupt me. He looked just like Roger Ludenas. This is for the FBI.